Hi everyone, I am Dinesh from Dr. N.G.P. Arts and Science College, belongs to BCA department. In this video, we are going to see about what is programming methodologies and types of methodologies and what are the approaches of programming methodologies and also programming styles of methodologies, and also we are going to see about the structure of C programming. What is programming development methodologies? In day-to life, we are working under the many programs, many problems related to some inventory management system or payroll processing system, or we are working under students administration, examination result. There tends to be very large or some other complex manner. In order to solve the complex problem, we are going under the software development and controlling development process is called as a programming methodologies. There are four types of programming methodologies. First one is the procedural programming. What is programming? It is a block of code that performs one task. There is a many tasks we are going to perform in our programming language. There may be a large programming task, or there may be a huge programming task. This is in order to solve the programming task into small program or at the lower level. This is the main concept of procedure programming. And next one is the object-oriented programming language. That is, the object programming language depends upon the entities or object or problems. Each solution consists of data store. It's related to some entities. How the entities behave, how they are interact with each other to give a proper solution. For example, we can consider as a payroll management system. It consists of entities like employees, salary structure, leave rules. Around the solution has to be built. And next one is the functional programming. What is the functional programming? Functional programming, we have to get some desired solution. It has to be broken into the functional unit. Each unit performs a task or self solution. Each unit can be consists of many tasks that has been depends upon the complete solution. For example, we can consider as a payroll processing that has been considered as a functional unit like employee data maintenance and basic salary calculation. And also we can calculate for cross salary or leave processing or role repayment processing. And next one is the logical programming. Logical programming is nothing but each problem is broken into a logical unit rather than the functional unit. It depends upon the functional processing or logical processing. For example, in your school management system, the user have defined roles like class teacher, subject teacher, lab assistants, coordinator, or some other in charge has been given to the teachers. Each software has been divided into units, depends upon the user roles. Each user can have different interface or permission. And next one is the as a software developer is depends upon the two approach. One is the top-down approach. Next one is the bottom-up approach. These are the some of the approach based upon the programming development methodologies. We can see one by one. What is the top-down approach? The top-down approach is sometimes called as a modular approach. The problem is broken into a smaller unit. For example, each program consists of some units. That a unit has been considered as a smaller unit. That each unit is called as a module. Each module is in each module has to perform some particular task. This is the top-down approach. Next one is the bottom-up approach. In the bottom-up approach, it depends upon the lower level of components. Each are interconnected with the higher level components. The higher level components depends upon some programming language, depends upon the logical programming or functional programming. So, but bottom-up approach it consists of very simpler problems. Next one is the we have to depends upon the each approach has been depends upon the programming style. Programming style is nothing but code style. It consists of set of rules or guidelines while writing of the source code of the computer programming. It often depends upon the particular programming style. It helps the programmer read and understand source code conforming to the style and help to avoid introducing the error. It is the main purpose of this programming style is we have to avoid the errors. The first one is depends upon code. The code appearances depends upon the programming style. As we mentioned, the code appearance is nothing but visual appearance of the source code with the goal of readability, and also it may be depends upon the writability also. While the code appearance is based upon the naming, logic, and IR techniques. The next one is the indentation. What is the indentation? This is nothing but identifying a control flow or block of codes. In some programming language, we have got some logical blocks of code, or we have to correct the indentation of the errors. That is main depends upon the style also. In other language, we are considering as a white space do not affect the function. Although logical and indentation make code more readable. The next one is the modularity. What is the modularity? Modularity is nothing but decomposing the complicated task into a group of small independent small or sub-tasks. This is the main thing of the modularity. Modularity is nothing but we have to divide the complicated task into a small task. This is the main thing of the smaller modularity. The modularity depends upon the readability and analyzing of the code in order to improve the correctness of the code. It also depends upon the debugging. Debugging is nothing but we are depends upon the local correction or correcting some particular module will not lead to the changes in the modules. And next one is the stepwise refinement. What is the stepwise refinement? It is the algorithm of a program is divided into sequence of steps. It is a collection of steps. We have got the many steps in our algorithm to develop a program. The first step is to be a design of the solution, which introduces into group of subtasks. The algorithm has to be handled. The next step is one or more subtasks is decomposed into more detailed instruction. This is why we are seeing in the stepwise refinement. And next one is the we are depends upon the structure of the C program. So the structure of C program is consists of a preprocessor directory. That is we will tell it as a header files. There is many header files which depends upon the codings. But for example, we have got a string.h for the string function, or for the mathematical function we have got math.h. And next one is the we are considering as the programming style. For example, void main. For example, in order to print a data or to print a solution, we have, for example, we have considered here as a hello world. It concept next one is the when we are going for any global variable declaration or local variable declaration, we have to declare the variable declaration. That is the int global variable declaration. Next one is the void one. We have got the beginning of the thing is in order to declare the see the last before line the local variable declaration. That is maybe considered as a thing. The next one is the we have got a group of commands that has been inserted in the programming language. The next one is the variable definition. We have got the variable definition. For example, we have to make it to print out the result of the programming data. These are the some of the section present in our C program. First one is the preprocessor direction and program statement. We have got a group of commands. In order to we have to declare any global variable declaration or local variable declaration, and we have to print out the result of the programming language. For example, in this program, we are going to print it as the first three lines is we are going to print out the hello world. The next one is for the global variable declaration, we are considering as we are print outing the sum of the result. For example, total number of the elements is going to present with the the number of variables. This is the main concept of this program. There is a many section has been present in our programming language. Thank you.